Okay guys, we're gonna do the next lesson, which is 6.2, approximating areas with Riemann sums. So, the graph of the function, but before that, Riemann, Bernard Riemann is a German mathematician. Okay, he is from Germany. So some pronounce this as Riemann, but oftentimes I hear it, people, especially mathematicians, saying Riemann sum. Okay, so Riemann sum. He is a German mathematician, Bernard Riemann. Okay, so I'd like you to look at this graph. This is a graph of a parabola, right? Now, our concern here is the area, specifically given sub-intervals, whether the interval is just 1 or 4 or 8, whatever. Okay? So it says the graph of the function g of x. So we're gonna have to put this as g of x function. So approximate the area under the curve. So under the curve, we're gonna approximate the area under the curve on the interval from 2 to 6. So we're gonna have the interval from 2 to 6. So this means from this interval, from 2 all the way to 6. Here guys, so all the way to 6. This is the interval with n sub-intervals. So what do you mean by this with n sub-intervals? If we do interval from 2 to 6, normally in the rate of change we do f of b minus f of a, right? Chris, f of a minus f of b. So our b is 6, right? And a is 2. Therefore, given sub-interval 2 to 6, this could be 6 minus 2, f of b minus f of a, right? So if we have guys, can you please focus on this first? I don't want to hear any side conversations. Listen. It is in listening that you will learn. Yeah. We are approaching for the May AP calculus test. So I need you to focus, please. So the interval right here in sub-intervals is just from 2 to 6. That means we have an interval of 1. So we say n, this is equal to 4, meaning interval 1. Now what do you mean by that? There are from 2 to 6, it's gonna be 1 interval. Now, if it says the interval, sub-interval is 4, if the sub-interval, remember this is just 1 in terms of area. But if you do have a sub-interval of 4, if my n is 4, that means 6 minus 2 over 4. Do you get me? So therefore, this must be over 1. Okay? So what is my sub-interval? 4 over 4. So which means, if we chop this one into 4 intervals, we have 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So there are 4 sub-intervals already, right? Do you get me? There are 4 sub-intervals. Is this clear, guys? That means, in terms of rectangle, okay, we'll focus first on rectangle, not trapezoid, okay? If we do rectangle first, we don't have to focus on trapezoid. let's just have rectangles. We have this rectangle, and then this one, and this one. So there are 4 rectangles right here. You get me? Now, this bottom right here, in terms of rectangle, this is the width, and this is the length or the height, right? You get me, guys? Okay, so we have this rectangle, this is the width, and this is the length. So what is the width right here? The width is 1. You get me? The width is 1 all throughout, and you have this particular length. What is the length right here? Meaning the value of y. 2. How about right here? So we're gonna have to do that way. Next, if you are doing 8 subintervals, which means 6 minus 2 over 8. So 4 over 8, which means the subinterval is 1/2. So 1/2 of this. Okay, can we count how many subintervals now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 subintervals. Is the subintervals clear to you guys? Depending on what is given right here for n. N subintervals. Clear?
Clear.
So, can I move this up now? So which means we are trying to solve for the area of this entire depending on the given subintervals. Okay? We're gonna approximate the area from this interval to 6.
Party.
Okay, guys? So, can I move this up now? So, this approximation method is called Riemann sum. Okay? The approximation is called as Riemann sum. Is green clear, guys?
Yep.
I think I'll change this into red.
I don't know. I just mother right now. Nah. It's a bill. It's giving me a warning. It's private breed. If mom has to tell me to her. Okay. Whoever wants to.
It was named after a German mathematician, okay, Bernard Riemann. Okay, his name is Bernard. So, I'd like you to look at this graph, but I want to move this up first.
My grandpa's name is Raymond, so my dad's Raymond. My middle name is Raymond.
So it says
That was a lie.
left Riemann sum. When we say left, the starting is from left to right. When we say right Riemann sum, from right to left. Do you get me? Okay, that's the direction. On the interval 2 to 8. So from here up to here. Look at this. And how many subintervals?
3.
3. So what to do?
I don't know.
8 minus 2, right?
6.
Divided by 3. So
2.
that's 2. That means from this interval from 2 to 8, you're gonna have the width is how many units is the width? 2 units is the width. Did you get me?
Of each subinterval.
Again, this n, the n or the subinterval serves as the width of a rectangle. Did you get me, guys? So from here up to here, from 2 to 8,
No, that's true.
so we have the width is 2, right? Next, another 2 right here is the width. And another 2 as the width. Okay, which means until here.
I got it.
And right here. Okay? Is that clear now? Now, from the interval 2 to 8, how many rectangles are there? 3. That means this serves as the 3 subintervals. Do you get me, guys? Now it says left Riemann sum. Left Riemann sum. I'd like you to have or to create a clue so you will remember. Left Riemann sum, the direction is to the right. Now, for left Riemann sum, what is mentioned right here first? It's gonna be, I'd like you to highlight if you have highlighter or if you have colored pen or pencil. It's coming from here. So it's gonna be f of 2, right? F of 2. So, and then what is next? F of 4. Okay, so f of 2, f of 4, and what's the last? F of 6. The direction is from left to right. Do you get me? And then make a line, project this, having a rectangle. So project this. What is the direction? From left to right. So these are the left post. So go to the right. So this is the first rectangle. Do you get me, guys? This is the first rectangle. What's next, guys? This is the second one. What is the direction? You go to the right. So we have this direction to the right. So this serves as now your second second rectangle, right? And then the next one
You already know.
to the right.
This part.
Okay, so can I label this first into blue color? This is the first rectangle. Yeah. And then I'm gonna label this as red. So you will see that there are 3 rectangles right here. And the other one. Okay, can you see now that there are 3 rectangles, right? Again, what do you mean by these 2? In terms of rectangle, this is the width, right? The width is 2. Where did we get the 2? It's coming from f of b minus f of a divided by 8 or divided by 4, whatever it is, right? Or since this is 3, so we divide 6 divided by 3, so that serves as the width of the rectangle. Okay, look at this. Isn't it that this is f of 2? Isn't it that this is f of 4? And this is f of 6, right? So you say now, length times width. What is common to this? Common is, if I write it here, area of a rectangle. What is the area? Length times width. Do you get me? Okay, But are this the length? The length serves as the height, right? What is the length of f of 2? 6. What is the length of f of 4? 8. What is the length of f of 6? 6. Okay? But what is common? 2. Therefore, we can say Riemann sum, we say approximately 2 times, this is the width, times the length. 2 times f of 2. This is how you write, guys, particularly in the actual AP, because the AP corrector is trying to look into your work, whether you understand what you're writing. If you don't write it that way, then you lose points, right? And how much points you lose for every step? That's gonna be 1 point. So as much as possible, we don't have to lose points. So f of 2, right? And then plus 2 times what? F of, what's the next one? F of 4.
4.
Okay. And then plus 2 times f of, what's the last one? Very good. F of 6. Now, you notice the 2 is common, so we can factor out the 2, right? Okay. So it's gonna be approximately 2, and then we say f of 2 plus f of 4 plus f of 6. Yeah, guys. Okay, so because we are approximating the area of this on a particular interval from 2 to 8, so implies now this is very important. You don't have to write equal sign, but approximation sign. You're gonna approximate. Why? Why you notice? Because right here, this is overlapping. Right? Okay. So we say, what is f of 2? Guys, what's the value? 6. So we have 6 plus. What is f of 4? What's the height? 8. And then, so plus 8. And then, how about f of 6? What's the height? It's gonna be 6 also. So can you add them together, all this? So we have 2 times what? What's the sum of 6 plus 8 plus 6? 20. Therefore, the area of this is approximately 40. And we say 40 units. Okay? Clear, guys? That's 40. 40 units. That's the area of this interval from 2 to 8. The area is 2. So, left Riemann sum starts from left going to right. What about right Riemann sum, Mr. Roy? What do you think? Starts to the right and
Goes left.
go to left.
Left.
So, get me, guys? Okay. So, we do the same problem. Interval. We have from 2 to 8. Right here. Okay? Now, therefore, we're gonna have to have this. And then, what is the width? 8 minus 2 divided by 3, right? So what is 8 minus 2? 6 divided by 3. So that serves as the width, the interval. You get me? Okay. Now, Mike, right here. Okay, thank you. So, sub-interval is 2, therefore, it must be right here. 2. Okay, so what is the direction? 2 units. So you go 2. So this must be the next one. And what's next? You go 2 units also. And we have 2 units. Right here. Okay? Then and then what's next? You go 2 units. So I'd like you to emphasize that this is from right going to left. So right Riemann sum is what is the direction? Right to left. See the difference? L to R, while this one is R to L. Right to left. If it is right Riemann sum. Okay. Now, remember, it has its width and then height. What is to consider right here? Shall we go directly right here? So approximately 2 times f of 8. Am I right, guys? Because we start on right. Do you get me? We start on right. The first right here is 8. And what is the second right? F of 6. Very good. And what's the next after this? F of 2. 2?
Wait, 4.
4. Very good. F of 4. Okay. So we now say approximately 2 times. What is F of 8? What is F of 8? Why? There's no length. He is right. Very good, Chris. So F of 8 is 0. What is F of 6? What is F of 6? Can you see?
12.
Huh? F of 6 is also, what's the height of 6?
Oh,
It's
6.
gonna be 6 also, right? Okay, so plus 6. And what is F of 4? 8. Okay, 8. So, add this, 3, so which means 14. So what is the area now? The area is 28. Okay, approximately 28.
Oh, that's better.
Well, you notice right here, guys. And the next would be the midpoint or mid Riemann sum and then trapezoid. But after that, we're gonna interpret whether it is overestimate or underestimate. What do you think is the estimation of this? Over or under?
Over.
How about this one?
Under.
Okay, then we will have that after we discuss the midpoint and the trapezoidal form. Okay, now is the left and right clear? Now what you notice on left, you start on left but the rightmost is not included. This is the rightmost, not included. For right Riemann sum, we start on right but the leftmost is not included. Okay, clear, guys? Any question? Can I move this up? Or are you still copying? Make sure you have your colored pencil. For emphasis, guys. For emphasis. That is the first.
Why you want the light?
Okay.
Because I have good experience with this eraser. I have never used that type of eraser. I'm scared of change.
You're scared of that eraser. Why?
Scared of change.
Yes.
No, I just like seeing how it is.
What's your question?
I'm talking about racing. No, nothing external, nothing
This is the same
external.
argument that the people in the south
That
have.
is
Like,
Yeah,
That's just
like
mono.
there's a solid way
That's
of
just
life.
There's no width.
this is
There's no height,
this is
right?
the same argument that Southerners have. It's like,
Okay.
All of them are
We're
racing.
changing our way of
Wait,
life.
hold up.
Like,
So you're saying that one's
Let me
lighter?
just like.
Where's the light?
oh, yeah, you unclose it.
you're saying it has more power.
No, you're saying that because you say those exact words.
Well, don't we have a video of you guys saying Muslims and titles?
Yeah.
No one said that.
He said they're all like
He said double
I
and
didn't
zero.
know.
He said they're all
I said
foreigners. Are you a
They need
Okay, can I move this up now, guys?
real bad luck. It's a really bad luck.
You're not going to college, but
Who's not going to coach? Zero. Why not?
I'm going to send that video.
Hey, Loki.
So next is midpoint Riemann sum. And the fourth one is trapezoidal sum. So what do you mean by midpoint? It is at the
I love my shoulder.
middle, right? Center. So we have on the interval 2 to 8. Use 3 sub-intervals. So same problem. Okay. So we're gonna do 2 to 8. From 2 to 8. 3 sub-intervals. Therefore, what is the width? The width is 2, right? The width is 2. So any question, guys? Okay, so let us continue. What is in between? The first interval is from 2 to 4, right? Can you see the first interval right here, the width? 2 to 4. What is the middle? 3 is the middle, or the midpoint. Did you get me? Midpoint. So I'm gonna use red color, that this is the midpoint right here.
Monday is my way.
And in between 4 to 6, what is the midpoint? 5 is the midpoint. And in between 6 to 8, what is the midpoint? 7. So 7 is the midpoint. Okay. In this case, after we do midpoint, we're gonna have to make a rectangle again. Get me? A rectangle. So, how we do the first rectangle? We're gonna have it here as the first rectangle. So, that means we are adding this. Okay? How about the second rectangle? So, continue this one. Sorry. Too far. Okay. And what is the next rectangle? Right here. It's the midpoint. So you're gonna have to do. Okay.
I watched some good documentary. You can hear I'm straight talking about those ones. It's like, they upload it. Also, it's conversation.
It's 30 minutes.
Talking about 30 minutes.
They didn't show us the side.
Okay, this is the second rectangle.
One.
And the fourth, the third rectangle. Is the label clear, guys?
Yes.
Now, any idea on midpoint? What is midpoint?
The most accurate point that's middle of the
Middle of the
sub.
Okay, a while ago, what is the given function? Can you scroll up? Can you look at your,
Scroll
what
up.
is the function given? F of x, very good. So given f of x is equal to
4x
4x
double square.
Minus half
minus 1/2
x squared.
x squared. So we're gonna use this,
Yeah, that's the refuge. That's the
okay?
Are you like breaking? Yeah. For real life, actually, I don't know. Oh yeah.
What is midpoint?
Alright. I'll make it.
So we're gonna have to take this.
Damn, right.
What is the first one?
Nice fat.
Look at the red dots right
It's like
here.
that. It's like that.
This is f of 3. And the next red dot right here,
F5.
f of 5. And the last red dot, f of 7. So you say, can you now take a look on the width? What is the width?
3.
Are you sure? The width is 2. Where did we get 2? 8 minus 2 equals 6. Divided by subinterval 3. So 6 divided by 3. And you have the width of the rectangle. Okay. Can you now simplify or
Oh.
plug in the equation? Plug in. So we say the midpoint is approximately 2 times f of, what's the first one? F of, what's the first red color? 3. F of 3. So f of 3 plus 2 times f of, what's the next one? 5. Then plus 2 times f of 7. Okay. Before we continue, is that clear? I need you to do it that way, guys, in the actual AP, particularly on free response questions. I, as an AP corrector, I am very much concerned on this one, whether you are writing it correctly or not. And by writing this is already 1 point. As much as possible, we don't have to lose points. Okay? So what's next, guys? We're gonna plug in what is f of 3. That means what to do. Plug in 3 right here. Plug in 3. Did you get me? Okay? So we say now f approximately 2 times. Can we factor this first? F of 3 plus f of 5 plus f of 7. And then we're gonna plug in the first value, f of 3. This means 4 times 3. What is 4 times 3? Shh. Can we do mental math now? So this is 12. Then 3 square 9. 9 halves. So what is 12 minus 9 halves? Do it. Go. Give me right away.
Do
In
it.
fraction.
7.5. Oh.
Good boy.
Yeah, you're right. 7.5. But why I want you to do it in fraction? That's 15 halves, right?
Yeah.
15 halves. Plus. Next value. 5. That means plug in 5 right here.
Oh, 15 and a half. So.
Okay? So, which means this is 25 over 2. 20 minus 25 over 2. So, give me the answer in fraction also. Same thing?
Yeah.
15 halves? Okay, 15 halves. Plus, we have 7. If this is 7, this is 28, right? 28 minus 49 halves.
7 over 2. 7 half.
7 halves? Okay, 7 halves. Well, you notice right here, guys,
Who's canceling?
the 2 cancels out. Or, shall we just say, approximately 2 times, we will be adding 15 plus 15 plus 7 over 2. Am I right, guys? Then, we are now safe to cancel 2. Then, add them up. So, what is 15 plus 15 plus 7?
47.
Huh?
47.
47? Okay.
15 plus 15.
It's 30. Oh, it's 7, not 17.
37. Oh my God. Guys, so this area now is approximately
You're the good boy.
37. So, the first one on left Riemann sum, what was the area? 40, right?
Yeah.
On the right Riemann sum, what was the area?
28.
28. On the midpoint, what is the area? 37. So, in this case, we're gonna do as much as approximate as we are. Whether it is the right Riemann sum, the left Riemann sum, the midpoint, or trapezoid. Okay. Shh. Any idea about trapezoid? What is trapezoid? Can you give me the formula of the area of a trapezoid?
Base 1 plus base plus pi by 2 plus
Base 1 plus base 2 over 2
2
times the height.
times the height.
Okay? Again, what is trapezoid again? Base 1 plus base 2 over 2 times the height. Okay.
What?
Now, we have on interval 2 to 8, use 3 sub-intervals. So 3 sub-intervals. We have this particular interval.
She didn't want to die.
Okay. Trapezoid. Look at this.
I'm in the trap. Oh, trap. I'm in the trap.
Is it a trapezoid?
I'm making my clap.
Yeah.
Yes. So, can I just label this as
Yeah, booty real fat. Dude, stop being gay. He's such a sniper. Yeah, with this crack.
okay. A while ago, this is the width, right? The width. Can the width serves as the height also? Yes or no? In the trapezoid.
Yes.
Because if I'm gonna draw this
Sorry,
one,
Mr. Coach.
this could be similar to like this. Is this the height now? Is this the height of the trapezoid? Yes or no? This serves as base 1. This serves as base 2. Right? Base 1, base 2. Do you get me? Therefore, what is the height of this trapezoid? 2 is the height. Do you get me? Therefore, this is base 1, this is base 2. Yeah, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna do the second trapezoid right here. This is the second trapezoid.
That one draws me even better next time.
Okay. But what about this, Mr. Roy? Can we do trapezoid? Yes. Where? Where to draw a trapezoid?
Where? Yeah, I don't know.
Look at this one, guys. if I'm gonna connect, can it be trapezoid also? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna label this one as
What is that looking for now again?
is that clear? So, what is the height of this? This is not the height, but this is base 1, base 2 on the interval 2 to 4. Then, on the interval 4 to 6, our base 1 is this. And this is our base 2. Doesn't matter. It is addition, right? And on the third trapezoid, this is our base 1. Do we have base 2? Okay. So, we will know that later. Okay? So, how we formulate now? How we formulate?
So the height.
The height. That means
The height.
f of 2 plus f of 4 over 2. Okay. So, can I erase this portion first?
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, I want to put cheese on it.
So, approximately,
I just looked.
what is the height? 2. And then, f of 2 plus f of 4. Am I right, guys? So I need more space. So can I just
Scroll up.
Yeah.
yes?
That's cool.
Okay. I need more space, so I have to do it at the bottom.
29. You have 1 minute.
Woo! How much time is left?
1 minute.
Shut up, bro.
1 minute. Okay, we're gonna continue the trapezoidal sum tomorrow.
Okay. We're so wholesome.
Take care, guys.